Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will be showing you how to implement bubble sort using C. Right. So in the previous session, we have already discussed about bubble sort, and I hope you have understood what bubble sort is. Let us revisit a little bit of what bubble sort exactly is. So bubble sort is one of the sorting technique which follows the technique of brute force. So what exactly brute force means? We used to compare all the I used to go ahead with all the possible combination. For example, I given you like we have a bunch of keys and a lock, so we're going to see each of these keys whether which particular key will going to open the lock, right? So now in bubble sort, whenever we are trying to compare this particular two elements, right? So we're going to each time we'll compare and each time we're going to swap. So either you want the element to be in the ascending order or in the descending order, depending upon that whether we want to swap the element and put the last element, the largest element on in the last, or we can put the smallest element in the last. So if you put the largest element in the last, then we'll have the then it will have the ascending order. If the smallest element at the last, then we'll have the descending order. Okay, so now let us see how we can implement. So I already have written the code of this particular thing, like I have already declared an array of size 20, and I declared a variable I declared a variable and j and temp. Now I have entered the size of the array, which is should be less than 20, because I have taken the size of the array to be 20 itself, right? And I'm storing in a variable and then I am asking to enter the element itself. Okay, so now I am entering this element, okay, in the array itself, okay, and then I am displaying it. So already you have done the program in array, so this is clear. Now let us implement the bubble sort. Okay, so what I have to do now, how many loops I will be requiring for that? Try to understand, because once you have remembered that if there are n number of elements in a bubble sort, then how many number of passes that we have? N minus 1, right? And in each pass, I have to compare all the elements, right? I have to compare the elements, right? That means one particular loop I will require in order to have the number of passes. So I will create a loop, okay, right, less than n minus 1, okay, I plus, okay. So because I required this for the number of passes itself. Now, as I was telling you, we'll do some kind of comparison, and you'll be shifting the elements, the largest element to the last or the smallest element to the last. Let us here consider that we'll shift the largest element to the last, okay. So that means I have to start comparing. Okay, so I will start from the initial j equal to 0. Okay, then I should go till where? I should go till n, okay, minus 1, correct? Yes, but each time I complete one pass, if you remember in the last discussion, okay, if there are element like this, okay, 23, 56, 78, 2, 5, okay, so I scan, okay, the largest element once I reach first place for 78, then I will put it here. So after first pass, let us say after first pass we'll have like this 23, okay, then 56, okay, then we have 2, okay, 5 and 78. Yes, because larger than no, so larger than no, larger yes, 78 larger yes. Okay, now I see, okay, next time if I have to go, I have to go one less. Again, if I have to go next time, again I have to go one less here, okay, then one less. So how are you going to manage that? We'll manage with this particular, because each time that I is increment, this has been decreased. So the number of comparison here will be decreased based on the I. So I will put here minus I, okay, then j plus plus. Okay, I hope it is clear. Again I am repeating. See, once I complete the pass, I will get the largest element, okay, then I should not reach to this position. Then again I will shift the largest element, so next it will come here 56, So next I have to check only this element. Once 23 will come, I will have to check this element. So that means each type, I am increasing the value of I. Okay, right? The comparison I have to go is less. Okay, based on this I. So that is the reason why I have written n minus 1 minus I. Okay, now what I have to do? I have to check each of this element starting from if. Okay, I a array. Okay, j. I'm shifting the element to the last. I'm shifting the element to the last position. So ij, if it is greater than I a array, okay, j plus 1. Okay, open bracket, close bracket. Okay, so you have understood. So I'm shifting the last element, right? So if you can see, this is greater than this or not. If it is, so I take a temporary variable temp. Okay, and then I will, sorry, okay, temporary variable and equal to, I got the largest value, right? Yes, so right, sorry, so okay, done. I got the largest value because I have to shift this value to this, correct? Okay, yes, so I have to shift this value to this. So here you can see, here I have to change, I have to reach here 2 and I have to, so if I write, that means I need to store the value of 2, right, to somewhere in a temp so that I can shift to here, then I can go back again to simple, swap itself. Now I will write arry, okay, j plus 1 equal to te, sorry, arry j, yes, and then I will write arry, okay, this will be ij equal to, now equal to temp. Okay, so I have done the swapping, so I have closed this loop, so I have to close the outer loop. Okay, right? Yes, so I'm repeating again. So for this pass I have gone, you have understood why I put minus I, because every time it will come out to be the less, because we are shifting the largest element to the last, then the second last, like that. So now I do a comparison, okay, this element with this element. Now if it is larger, we are simply swapping it. Okay, this is the entire swap itself. So once it is done, okay, let us, what we do, I will copy this. Okay, so great. So printf, remove all this. So %d, okay, great. Okay, so let me save it and now let me execute. Let me execute. So I put 5. Let me enter the elements, say 23, 45, so 78, okay, 33, and suppose 11. Okay, so you can see I have entered the element 23, 45, 78. Okay, right? So if you see very carefully, yes, so now you can see the elements 7, 23, 33, 45, 78. So I got it. Yes, the entire array is sorted now in the ascending order. Okay, so that if I want to do the descending order, just simply I have to change this. Let us do this. Okay, and now I let it save me. Now execute. Okay, so now 5, okay, again 23, 45, okay, 78, 33, 7. Now I got it, sir. So you can see 78, 45, 33, 23 7. Okay, so the entire idea swapping is easy, you know, already we have done a program, you know. So suppose you want to swap two variable using, you know, third variable, we are using a third variable, then without using third variable also, that we also have done. So this is easy. So you know, in the inner loop, just you have to understand that I go how many passes, n minus 1 passes, right? So again I will be going to n minus 1 passes, but since we are shifting the element to the last, okay, then the second last and all the things, so I just need to go how many, depending upon this value of passes it will be reduced. So in the first pass it is gone is 0, okay, the second pass we have, it will become 1, yes, first pass, second pass it will 2, so that amount of, because 2 passes complement means 2 element already been shifted. So this is the reason why I have written like this: j equal to 0, j less than n minus 1 minus I, right? N minus 1 minus I. Just you need to remember this, because this is for the number of passes. So n minus 1, okay, then based on the passes, you know, we are reducing it, right? So n minus 1 minus I. Okay, so that's what the code of, you know, bubble sort that we have seen both. If you want to do in a descending order, just you have to put, you know, the greater than sign. If you want to put it in ascending order, okay, just you need to put less than sign. Okay, and that's all about bubble sort itself. Okay, so I hope you have understood the implementation of bubble sort. In the next session I will be talking about how I can modify this particular bubble sort. Thank you. Do keep watching my videos and do please share and subscribe. Thanks.